What's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I wanted to come down here and talk about the mess. If you have been living under a rock, now I know that these people are not very, not very important people. They really don't make the blogs like that. Um, Dwight Howard, well, he's been in the blogs a couple of times, and Amy Luciani. Of course, I think more people are familiar with Dwight um, than Amy. But Dwight is a basketball player. Amy, I think she started out as a YouTuber. I believe I'm not exactly sure. She was on like a couple of seasons of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Um, Dwight has been caught in more scandals than what I can remember. He has been linked to alleged sexual assault allegations with men who like to walk around the house in pumps and heels, and they call themselves Kitty. Okay, hey Kitty, Kitty, hey Kitty, 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 oh Kitty, Kitty, hey, yes. So the White is, in my opinion, the White is just another version of Puff Daddy. I haven't come to the conclusion of whether or not he's worse or better than, I mean, if he's worser, okay, if he's worse or um on the same level, but I feel like he's like a version of Diddy. Um he's a bisexual man who brings people into the fold. Now, I don't know this to be facts. This is just what I think. Be very clear. I think he's a bisexual man who brings people into the fold and he abuses them. He sexually abuses them. Thank you, Leela. Take your time with it, cousin. I know that's right. Pass the collection plate around. Okay? Um, and I think that due to the money that he had or has, I think that he is able to get away with a lot of things. Um, Due to him having money and at one time him being in the NBA, and as much as people may not want to admit it, a lot of these people, especially these athletes, they are protected by their employers. Have you ever noticed that for the most part, when it comes to like these athletes, their organizations really don't care if they go around town knocking women upside the head. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you are someone who, what's up, Diva? Especially if you're someone who is like the LeBron James, a Michael Jordan, a Kobe Bryant. If you're one of the star athletes who happens to get caught up into some shit every now and again, they will turn their heads because you're too much of an asset to the team. So I think that for a very long time, I don't know a lot about Dwight Howard and what he did when he was a basketball player, but I do remember that one gay guy coming out saying how the team would try to get in contact with him. I think that was the last gay guy, um, to try to stop him from coming out with a story or something like that. Anyways, Amy came down to the internet. Amy, Amy, get the money and baby, get the money and run. Thank you, Nikki B. Amy, get the money and run. Amy came down to the internet yesterday or the day before yesterday, and she had a full blown, just I guess crash out, um, in her car, and she said that I'm going to play the audio, and then we're going to talk about what Amy said. Okay, she grabbed the wrong bag, baby. You supposed to bring girl. You supposed to grab your purse, girl. Not the crack cocaine, girl. So Amy grabbed the wrong bag and she ran downstairs and started recording herself and letting us know that Dwayne, girl, let me just play the clip.
Battery 40%. Connected to iPhone.
Let's just play the clip.
Connected to Rodney's iPad.
This is the audio of Royce in the car telling us about what was happening with Dwayne. Now, before we get started, we're gonna listen to this clip. We're gonna take our time because y'all know I got a lot to say. I have a lot that I have to get off of my chest. We starting out slow because I don't want to work myself up too much. But we're gonna listen to this clip at least twice. We're gonna play it through the first time. Okay, we're gonna play it through the first time, and then I want to play it back again, and then we gonna talk about what she's saying. Okay, so just listen to Amy. Okay.
To know me, you know I am so prideful and so private. It hurt me so bad to have to even protect myself in this type of way. But my marriage has landed me in a very dangerous position. My stepdaughter was just taken by CPS because of her father. CPS and the police have been here 3 times in less than 3 months, and I stood in it with my husband, even though I was scared for my own self. Whatever he wanted me to say, whatever it was, I'm thinking this is my husband. I had everybody around me saying, even after I tried to divorce him the first time, everybody around me says, you can't leave your husband this soon. You said through sickness, through health, through this, you said through good or bad. That's why I came back, but this is going way too far. But it's not even about me, it's about the kids. The stuff that I have to go through with the kids, I have to be witnesses to. I mean, the police at the house, they ask me questions. I don't know how do I lie for my husband. I've never been married before. I'm in love with my husband. I don't want him to get in trouble, so of course I'll be his alibi, but this is going way too far. And now I'm getting mixed all in this. I've been with this man for 14 months. I cannot ruin my entire life for something that this person is doing. I just cannot do it. I tried to get so much help. I asked for counseling in our marriage. We went through 2 different counselors. When I say I love my husband, I don't want to leave my husband, but the positions he keeps putting me in, and it's all over nothing. I keep telling people he needs some help, y'all. I live with him. This is not him. This is not Dwight. This is trauma. This is everything he's been through, but just not the kids. I have to advocate for the kids. And I can't go down for what he's doing. So they took our daughter. And I'm just sitting there like, do I speak up? Do I be quiet? What do I do? But I caught this man.
Rodney's iPad.
Oh, sorry.
Sent our 12-year-old son to cover for him, his son, to cover for him. He had him lying. I recorded it. He was coaching our son to lie on me, and I had to record it. And it's this shit. I try to tell everybody he needs some help. And ain't nobody would have fucking listened because he got the money. I kept saying, whatever y'all don't understand, I live with him, he needs some help. And this is it. This is what I'm fucking losing my fucking marriage to. This shit right here. I told everybody, y'all gotta help him. He is spiraling. I'm in here with him. I'm trying to love him through it. I was gonna run out the door. I was gonna leave him. But everybody told me, don't leave him. He's struggling. I stayed, but not this year. We got the police involved. CPS, you're lying on me. You making up alibis. You got our son, my stepson, lying. And thank God I recorded it. And he innocent in this, but you said just to protect yourself, you would take anybody out, including me, and I can't let you do it no more. I don't want to share the dirty secrets. I don't want to go out like how everybody else did.
Hold up. Hey, cousin, I hope you watched Roy's live interview with Carlos King. I think Amy and Dwight was fighting over that Coke, and she won. Baby, thank you. Hold up, y'all. Thank you, Diva. Drink every time that fool says, okay. Drink every time that fool says my husband, baby. Why do we need to see that powder, Amy? Right.
This man, but I gotta protect myself now. I'm uncomfortable. Now I don't know what is gonna. I don't know. I'm uncomfortable. This man has the money. This man controls it all. And it's not about no money. I've been with this man for 14, 15 months. I never asked him for $1, nothing. I'm not on the credit cards. I just love him for him. But this shit is going too fucking far. And I'm so embarrassed.
You should be.
And I gotta even I'm just like, I don't know what to do. When I heard my stepson being coached live on me, I gotta protect myself now, and I know it's supposed to be through sickness and health, but this shit is scary. This is why I'm losing my fucking marriage. Because the money, y'all didn't want to help him.
Girl, that girl. Girl. Your mama on crack rock. Your mama on crack rock. Your husband 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 on crack rock. Girl, my problem is folks are focusing way too much on his DL status and not enough on the trash ass character, dangerous ways, and lack of integrity. Dwight Howard is a menace to society. Amy, run, bitch, run. I'm with you, baby. I'm with you. Like, girl, don't get it twisted. I can make some, we can crack some jokes about Dwayne over there, girl, got the men over there running through that house with pumps and dresses on. But I feel like sometimes we do concentrate a tad bit too much on the sexuality and not necessarily about, girl, how he's over there abusing men and women. Okay? Now, Amy, we got to talk about what you came down to the internet and said. She thought her saying her name wasn't on nothing was a flex. Girl, you should be embarrassed. Girl, we're going to talk about it. Thank you. The first thing, when we listen to this clip again later on, every time Amy says husband, whatever you got, I want you to take a sip, take a shot, take a puff. I guarantee you by the end of that clip, you're going to be fucked up. Okay? I guarantee you by the end of that clip, if you take a shot every time Amy say, my husband, you're going to be fucked up. Amy, mama, I say this with love, but bitch, you look stupid. And the fact that you have run down to Beyonce's good ass internet, telling us that your husband has his children lying on you to the cops, and you're conflicted on what you need to do. The fact that you coming down to tell us that the daughter being taken out of that home is due to Dwight, I'm not going to say what I really want to say, but I need to know what Dwight got going on over there. And yes, I'm nosy as hell. I'm nosy. But the fact of the matter is, we were not down here talking about Dwight, Amy, or those children. You done brought your black ass down to the internet, half-ass telling the story. If you gonna tell the story, bitch, tell the whole story. If you're not gonna tell the story, then don't come and tell us nothing. You coming down telling us half the story. Why was that little girl taken out of that house? And why have the cops and CPS been to that house 3 times in 3 months? It's giving Christian Keys tease when he brought his black ass down to the internet, telling us that somebody asked him to bend over and grab his ankles. And then we looked up, and girl, he ain't said nothing else, but the motherfucker came out with a skincare line. My problem is, she thought, oh, I'm sorry. No access to the money. How dreadful, girl. A fashion show with no fashions. Hey, cousin, it's a school night. That's a lot to drink. Okay. Cousin, you about to have me acting like Amy. You can't be, let me say something. And I'm not taking this back. I said what I said. I'm not changing my mind about it. You can't be an advocate and a champion for the kids, but also still try to protect the monster. It don't work that way, bitch. You can't be running down to the internet talking about how much you care about the kids. I care about the kids. I care about the kids. But you still want to protect the monster. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not, bitch. Absolutely not. Either you gonna tell what the monster is doing and protect the kids, or you're not gonna protect the kids. Because the fact that you over there telling us that you said it out your mouth, that the daughter was taken out of the home due to the actions of her father, and that CPS has been to that house 3 times in 3 months, and they finally snatched that girl up out of the house, but you're conflicted on whether or not what you should say to the cops. Should I lie? Should I lie? I don't know. Should I be his alibi? Bitch, what the fuck are you talking about, girl? What are you saying, girl? What the fuck are you talking about? You just told us that it sounds like that those children are being harmed. In what way? I don't know. But you want, that's my husband. That's my husband. That's my husband. Because that's my husband. And we've been married for 14 months. And that's, man, I said that we was going to be in this through sickness. I said that we was going to be through this, through sickness, through health. Because that's my husband. 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 And I said I would lie for him. But this is starting to be too much. Because that's my husband. That's my husband. Girl, if you don't shut the fuck up, girl, you look stupid and you sound dumb. Girl, you down in the motherfucking car, can't even get yourself together, hyperventilating and shit. I know Dwight was mad watching her sprinkle his crack residue all over the car just wasteful. I know Dwight was mad watching her sprinkle his crack residue all over the car just wasteful. That's why he filed for divorce. Okay? Girl, you coming down to the internet, girl, you can't even get yourself together. Bitch, the last time I cried like that was when my grandmama went to heaven. Do you hear me? Girl, I ain't cried like that over no nigga ever in my life. The last time I cried like that was when my nanny died, okay? You hear me, bitch? Bitch, I ain't cried, and I ain't been to no car, girl, with no crack cocaine. Girl, crying over no nigga. Bitch, I'm gonna tell you what got me. When that bitch got that bag, it said, "It's this, it's this, it's this, y'all. It's this that got him messed up. It's this, it's this, it's this that got him, cause he got the money, cause he got the money." And baby, when she opened up that bag and did like this, cause this is what makes this is what making my marriage. It's this right here. It's this. It's this right here that's making this tear my marriage. Y'all don't understand. It's this right here. I said, this bitch. But these are Tic Tacs. Girl, hold on, bitch. Bitch, girl, hold on, bitch. Girl, these are Tic Tacs. These ain't number Tic Tacs, baby. Okay. This been, hold up. Let me get back into it. It's this. It's this. This is what's ruining my marriage. It's this right here. Y'all don't understand. Because he got the money. Because he got the money, y'all. He got the money, y'all don't understand. He got the money. I said, girl, this bitch, girl, if you don't get the fuck off my motherfucking page. Girl, if you don't get the fuck off my motherfucking page. Girl, if you don't get the fuck off my motherfucking page. Girl, if you don't go, girl, if you don't, girl, Rodney, where your prop bag you had in the early video, baby, it's here. And I'm going to tell you what got me. When she said, because it's this right here. It's this. It's this. It's this. This is what's running my... I said, did this bitch just pull out a crack rock? I don't know nothing about no drugs. That's not my ministry. You know, I'm a drinker. I like to have a cocktail every now and again. I don't know nothing about no drugs. All I know is I saw a bag, and to be very clear, this ain't nothing but flour. Okay? Be very clear, this ain't nothing but flour. This ain't nothing but flour. Okay? Somebody scraped up some soap and sold it to them. Baby, Amy, why are you sitting in the car? Why are you sitting in the car with a bag of drugs and, girl, you pulled out a rock out of that bag? You pulled a rock out of that bag. And this is the part that got me. When she said this, when she did this, when she said this, I know y'all saw it. When she said this is what's ruining him. Then she tried to dump it back in the bag, and then she did like this, and she wiped her face. And I know y'all saw that white stuff right here. I know y'all saw that white stuff right there on her face. I know y'all saw that white stuff right there on her face. I know y'all saw that white stuff right there on her face. I'm going to leave it right here because I know y'all saw that white stuff on her face. Cousin, you got me gagging. I'm just telling the truth. Pull that rock out of that bag, my God, baby. And then this is what she said. This is exactly what she did. This is 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 what she did. She was crying and she said, and then she pushed it up her nose. And then she pushed it up her nose. I said, oh, girl. I said, girl. I said, girl. I said, girl. Girl. I said, girl. I said, girl. I said, girl. I said, girl. So she got a half a bag of kilo on camera. What's this? What's this going to do for the investigation? Help me understand. Why, baby? I need Amy mama, Amy's father, Amy's nieces. I need them to go get Amy. Amy is sitting in the car with a bag of drugs and lifted the bag up in the air like this. This is what's ruining it. This is what's ruining him. Y'all don't understand. It's this. It's this. It's this. It's this. Um, um, Amy, I don't know if you know, sister, but from what I understand, and I don't keep up with the law like that, cousin, wipe that off the door. Okay. Okay, cousin, wipe that off before the people clip this and say you on that sugar. Okay, because you know they will. Okay, baby. While I'm there here talking shit, he on that shit too. Girl, let me show y'all what she did. Listen, look.
Lie on me and I had to record it. And it's this shit. I try to tell everybody he needs some help. And ain't nobody would have fucking listened because he got the money. Like I said, whatever y'all don't understand, I live with him, he needs some help. And this is it. This is what I'm fucking losing my fucking marriage to. This shit right here. I told every
Girl, the part that got me was when she threw it back on the thing. When she threw it back on the table. She said, "Is this shit right here, nigga? Is this shit right here, nigga, that I'm losing my husband to? Is this shit right here? Is this? Is this?" And then the part that got me, this is the part that sealed the deal for me. This is the part that sealed the deal for me, baby. This is the part that sealed the deal for me.
This is why I'm losing my fucking marriage. Because the money, y'all didn't want to help him.
Girl, when that bitch reached into that bag and pulled that rock out and said, "It's this," I said, "Oh, girl. Bitch, did you just pull out a crack rock on camera? I don't know what that is, girl." I said, "This bitch is in a car with crack cocaine. I don't know what she doing, girl. Girl, if y'all don't go get that girl and take her back home, this bitch is on camera with crack rocks. And from what I understand, you can't do cocaine. That is not, I don't know what that girl pulled out a rock out of that bag. And I said, girl, what the fuck is she doing?" Rodney, I swear I ain't never seen nothing like this. I said, "Man, what kind of drugs are y'all on over there? That rock was huge." Thank you. That girl pulled out a rock out of that bag. I said, girl. Amy, girl, Amy, cut the live, girl. No, girl, like Black China said, girl, cut the camera. Dead ass. Amy, for real, girl. Girl. You came down to the internet, girl, with a bag of drugs and a rock. Like that shit is legal. And then, girl, you sniffed it on camera. By accident, I'ma say. But that shit definitely hit your nose. That shit definitely hit your nose. And I also noticed too, Amy, how when you put that shit in your hand, girl, quiet as it's kept. I also noticed too, Amy, that when you put that shit in your hand, you put it right back in that bag, though. Did y'all catch that, T? Did y'all see when Amy put that shit in her hand? Girl, then she put it back in that bag just like she did, just like this. She put it in her hand, and then she got the bag, and she did just like this. She got it. She got the bag, and she got it, and she did just like this. She put it right back in that bag. She didn't put her hands out the window and do like this. She didn't do like this. She gently tossed it back in the bed, in that bag. Girl, did y'all catch that? Girl, let's listen to this shit. Girl, y'all know, because I watched that clip at least 8, 9 times. I'm not even lying. Y'all know I caught everything.
To know me, you know I am so prideful.
Y'all know how crackheads be partying together and get to fighting. That's what happened, baby. Girl.
It's so private. It hurt me so bad to have to even protect myself in this type of way. But my marriage has landed me in a very dangerous position. My stepdaughter was just taken by CPS because of her.
Let's stop right there. If your marriage has landed you in a very dangerous position, Amy, what are we talking about, mama? No, for real though. If you are telling us that your marriage has landed you in a very dangerous position, that's what she said. Those were her words that she used to describe her marriage.
Father, CPS and the police have been here 3 times in less than 3 months, and I stood in it with my husband, even though I was scared for my own self. Whatever he wanted me to say, whatever it was, I'm thinking this is my husband. I had everybody around me saying, even after I tried to divorce him the first time, everybody around me says, you can't leave your husband this soon. You said through sickness, through health, through this, you said through good or bad. That's why I came back, but this is going way too far. But it's not even about me. It's about the kids.
No, it's not, bitch. You
the
lying.
stuff that I have to go through with the kids.
You're lying. 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 If it was about the kids, you wouldn't be so fucking conflicted on whether or not you should be loyal to your husband or make sure you protect those kids. You're a motherfucking liar. If it was really about the goddamn kids, like you say it's about the motherfucking kids, then you would protect the kids. But you're too conflicted about trying to protect the monster running around the goddamn castle. See, Amy is trying to play victim and villain at the same time. And I don't like it.
I have to be witnesses too. I mean, the police at the house, they ask me questions. I don't know how do I lie for my husband. I never been.
Your life and the kids' lives are in danger, but you can figure. That's what I'm saying. Your life and the kids' lives are in danger, but you can't figure out if you should leave your marriage. Girl, shut up. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, Amy, what are you talking about? It's not about the kids because she told us she was already lying for him. When they come to get him, they better get her too. Come on, let's talk about it. That's what I'm saying. Like, it can't be about the kids. You're lying for him. You're giving him alibis. That's what you said. You don't even know if you should lie to the cops. Bitch, you gonna lie to the cops? Okay. Something about her story is not adding up because she's not telling the whole story, Gabby. That's why it's not adding up because she's not telling the whole story. Because I'm gonna go ahead and say it and I'm not gonna take it back. You become just as guilty as him when you start to protect him over yourself and those kids. Bitch, if you want to go, let me tell you something. If you want to go over there and be grown and girl swing from the chandelier and do drugs and hop on dicks and do a full split and fuck all the bitches and hoes and have a merry-go-round, if that's what you want to do, then girl, just go ahead and do it. But when y'all, she losing me when she start bringing the kids into the conversation. That's when I start to get real confused.
Been married before. I'm in love with my husband. I don't want him to get in trouble, so of course I'll be his alibi, but this is going way too far. And now I'm getting mixed all in this. I've been with this man for 14 months. I cannot ruin my entire life for something that this person is doing. I just cannot do it. And I tried to get so much help. I asked for counseling in our marriage. We went through 2 different counselors. When I say I love my husband, I don't want to leave my husband, but
no, she don't have her own kids. I'm not gonna lie, I was confused at first because I mean I know this is no disrespect, but I know people call their stepkids their kids. But at first I was confused because I was like, oh, she got her own kids because she kept saying my son, my son, my son, and my daughter. I was like, wait, what's going on? So I thought that she had kids too, but no, they're her stepkids. So in and out while she's having the conversation, she refers to them as her daughter and son, and then she'll refer to them like as his son, his daughter. But no, she don't have any kids. No. Given all the evidence on her live. Thank you, Slim Jim.
the positions that the positions he keeps putting me in. And it's all over nothing. I keep telling people he needs some help, y'all. I live with him. This is not him. This is not Dwight. This is trauma. This everything he's been through, but just not the kids.
Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. That's Dwight. I remember I was watching. It was the Steve Harvey show. It was some show I can't remember. And it was one of those guys, Amy girl, whoever told you to stay at the very least thought you had access to money. You don't. You should have ran. Come on, baby. We're going to get to that in a little bit. And it was one of the guys, it was one of those twins from the group Jagged Edge. He had beat his fiance, girlfriend, wife. I don't know her title, but they were together. That's what, basically. He beat her. And I remember her telling like a therapist, it just wasn't him. It wasn't him. It wasn't him. And I remember the therapist telling her, girl, yes, it was him. Girl, it was him. She basically said, bitch, who else was it? Who else knocked your head between a washer and a dryer? You want to try to excuse the fact that this man who you love beat the dog fuck out of you by saying that it wasn't him. No, it was him. It was him. It was him. It was him. It was him who beat your ass. Maybe that's why she's telling because he's divorcing her. So here go Amy talking about it's not Dwight. That's Dwight, baby. That's the same Dwight that all the other girls and boys have been talking about. See, shout out to Erica De Niro TV. Like she always say, you thought your dining experience was going to be different. We have had men and women come down to the motherfucking World Wide Web and tell us the experience that they had with Dwight. From Royce on up to the gay boys. And so here come Amy running her ass on over to the castle, thinking it's going to be different and wanting to blame it on, oh, it's just his trauma. Whatever it is, girl, Dwight is a grown-ass man with access and money. If he wanted to be healed, bitch, he would be healed. And now your ass over there, he wearing your ass out. I don't feel sorry for Amy. I don't. It's not like Amy. It's not like Amy is the first girl in line who got with Dwight. It's not like Amy hadn't heard the stories about Dwight. Come on. When they say it wasn't him, they are referring to the fantasy and the idea, the man that they had in their head. They're not talking about the man that they're actually dealing with. Ooh, thank you, Eric De Niro TV. That's why she called him my Prince Charming. That's why she referred to him as her Prince Charming. And not in this, but in one of the posts she wrote on Twitter, not on Twitter, on Instagram, she referred to him as her Prince Charming. So now it's hard for her to come to grips that her Prince Charming is really the villain in the movie. Girl, he's the villain. He's Ursula. He's Ursula. Girl, he's Ursula, matter of fact. Hello? She's going to jail. That's why she ran to the internet crying like that, okay? Thank you, Sweet Grams. Thank you, Nene.
To advocate for the kids. And I can't go down for what he's doing. So they took our daughter. And I'm just sitting there like, do I speak up? Do I be quiet? What do I do? But I caught this man.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You want to be an advocate for the kids. They snatching your daughter out the house, but you don't know what you should do. Should I speak up or should I shut up? Girl, what? Cousin, where's Miss Kitty? Hello? Hello, girl, hello? Somewhere minding her business. Thank you, Autumn. Listen to this part.
I caught this man forcing our 12-year-old son to cover for him. His son, to cover for him. He had him lying. I recorded it. He was coaching our son to lie on me, and I had to record it. And it's this shit. I try to tell everybody he needs some help. And ain't nobody want to fucking listen because he got the money. I gotta say, whatever y'all don't understand, I live with him. He needs some help.
Girl, you didn't give a fuck about them kids. Girl, we're going to call a thing, Amy. You didn't give a fuck about those kids. You didn't give a fuck about those kids until Dwight, girl, had that boy, girl, in that house learning them lies that he told him. That's when you wanted to perk up and say something. If Dwight would have probably never would have told that boy to lie on Amy, Amy would still probably be sitting over there quiet as a mouse. But now since he telling the boy to lie on you, now all of a sudden, girl, now, girl.
And this is it. This is what I'm fucking losing my fucking marriage to. This shit right here. I told everybody, y'all gotta help him. He is spiraling. I'm in here with him. I'm trying to love him through it. I was gonna run out the door. I was gonna leave him. But everybody told me, don't leave him.
Girl, I'm sorry. Girl, I didn't want to say nothing. I don't want to say because I don't want to. I don't want to say it. I don't want to. Okay, I'm not downplaying anybody's relationship with their stepkids. I'm not, because I believe that step parents can be just as important as raising a child. They can be an important guardian to that person. So I don't want to downplay step parents' positions. But it was kind of irritating me when she was referring to those kids like my son. I don't know why. I know that sound. I don't want to like start, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole of like saying that step parents can't do that. But I don't know why it was bothering me when she was like, my daughter. That's why I was like, at first I was confused. Amy has 2 kids, one with Future and a grandchild. Who? Thank you, Sweet Grams. That's how I was like a little confused. I was so confused. Like, girl, is she talking about her kids? And I was like, girl, I ain't know she had no kids. Girl, I don't know. Girl, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone.
He's struggling, I stayed, but not this year. We got the police involved. CPS, you're lying on me. You making up alibis. You got our son, my stepson, lying. And thank God I recorded it. And he innocent in this, but you said just to protect yourself, you would take anybody out, including me, and I can't let you do it no more. I don't want to share the dirty secrets. I don't want to go out like how everybody else did this man. But I got to protect myself now. I'm uncomfortable. Now, I don't know what is going to, I don't know. I'm uncomfortable. This man.
Do you really believe that his dead mother will want your form of protection of her son the way you've been protecting him? Baby, okay. Do you really believe that his dead mother would want your form of protection of her son the way you've been protecting him? Don't call that boy your son. I'm with you, girl. I don't understand. Thank you, Diva. I don't understand what these ladies see in Dwight Howard. He's funny looking after all those Miss Kitty allegations. Ain't no way. Must be the money. It ain't the money, because that's the gag. It ain't the money. Because this bitch said she ain't even got no access to the credit cards. Did y'all hear that? Girl, that's my thing. Can I say something? Now, this is going to sound gutter snot, what I'm about to say. It's going to sound a little ghetto. I know how it's going to sound. Not about the kids, but just Amy being with this man. Amy, you over there at that house going through all of that shit and you ain't even got no access to the money, bitch. Bitch, you not even on the motherfucking Amex card, the Bank of America, Wells Fargo, City, girl, you not even on the Chime, you not on the cat. Baby, that girl, you over there and you going through all of that and you don't even have access to the money? I could at least, girl, I could at least understand a tad bit, just a tad bit, if you had access to the money and now you like, damn, like, bitch, I got the money now. I can go where I want, buy what I want, get what I want. And that's probably why you are continuing to deal with this ain't shit nigga. Like, I could at least try and process why you're staying with him, because now you got a lifestyle that you probably ain't had before. Not to say that Amy was on the corner begging, because she wasn't. But, you know, like, girl, you ain't even got the money. girl, what's up? Girl, what is you? Girl. Ooh, how come I thought that this was a dude married to Gabrielle? Oh my god, no. I get them confused. So Dwight Howard and Dwayne Wade, I used to always get their names confused too. Ooh, how come I thought this was a dude married to Gabrielle Union? Dwight Howard got like 7 baby mamas and a bunch of drama. Yikes. Yep. I used to always get Dwayne Wade and Dwight Howard confused.
This man controls it all. It is not about no money. I've been with this man for 14, 15 months. I never asked him for a dollar, nothing. I'm not on the credit cards. I just love him for him. But this shit is.
Girl, what? that don't sound good a snipe. It's called "Pay Me for My Pain." Girl, I know that's right. Girl, y'all hear what she just said? I've been with this man for 14, 15 months and I don't ask him for nothing. I'm not even on the credit cards. Girl. That's all I really got to say. I think Amy, girl, I think Amy, I don't feel bad for Amy. I don't feel bad for Amy because there are too many public examples, too many public allegations, accusations tied to Dwight's name. It's not like Amy got with a man and didn't know nothing about him, and he just turned out to be an ain't shit nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole lot different. It's different to meet a man at a club, meet a man at the mall, meet a man at church, and then you find out he an ain't shit nigga and got all this shit going on. Girl, you knew what Dwayne had going on. You knew what the boys and girls were saying about Dwayne. I mean, not Dwayne. You got me saying Dwayne. Dwight. Not Dwayne, Dwight. You knew what the girls and boys were saying about Dwight. You knew. You knew. You knew. You knew. You knew. And you still got with that man, knowing what people were saying. And now you're down to the internet. And I be trying to say, girl, it's a fine line. I know it's a very thin line when it comes to like victim blaming. But I'm about to say something. Amy talking to us like anime talking to Jackie on what's love got to do with it. She's just trying to help Ike. He just going Ow! Oh shit! Amy talking to us like anime was talking to Jackie and what's love got to do with it? She just trying to help Ike. I'm just trying to help Ike. He's just going through something. Ow! Um, I'm gonna say is this. When y'all hear these stories about these men, let me just say this before when y'all hear these stories about these men, whether it's Trey Songz, whether it's um Chris Brown, um, Dwight Howard, whomever. My question that I would pose to people, especially when you hear these stories of allegations of sexual assault, abuse, why do you then put yourself in a position to be the next victim? So the only thing that I can think of is you think that the people are lying, or either you don't care. But now, in true fashion, Amy is running down to the internet, regurgitating the same story that a lot of the other people have said. But when it was them, Amy, you were more than likely calling them liars. But now you're down to the internet saying the same thing. And I'm gonna say something, and I'm not gonna take it back, bitch. If I'm gonna go ahead and say it, Amy, I don't know what Dwight had you over there doing or what you was choosing to do, but baby, if Dwight over there with the gay boys wearing dresses and pumps and heels, and you doing all types of drugs, I wouldn't put it past Miss. Because let me tell y'all something. The type of carrying on that Dwight is into, that don't stop just because he gets married. I wouldn't put it past Amy that she was over there, girl, participating with Dwight and doing all types of shit up in that goddamn house. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Like I said, as far as I'm concerned, Dwight Howard is just another Diddy. He may not be as bad as Diddy. He may not be as bad as Diddy, but when it comes to some of his activities, it's given a freak off. It's giving a freak off to me. It's giving a freak off to me. That's what it's giving to me. And I wouldn't put it past Amy if she was over there participating in what Dwight had going on. But because best believe, Dwight's lifestyle didn't stop just because he got married. And I believe whatever Dwight had going on over at that house, Amy was participating in it. Now, well, we ain't got to talk about that because we don't know if it's true or not. That's just what I think. Now, maybe it got to a point where Amy was like, girl, now clearly it's gotten to a point now where Amy is like, girl, this is team too much. I didn't sign up for this. But the part that gets me, Amy, is I don't think Amy was going no goddamn well because of the simple fact that Dwight Howard filed for divorce from her today. Now, how the motherfucking crackhead filed for divorce from you, Amy? I wish a motherfucker girl. How in the fuck did the crackhead file for divorce from you? Miss Kitty is the only loyal one on this team, okay? We ain't never seen Miss Kitty, heard Miss Kitty, seen her walking down the motherfucking street. Girl, how the crackhead file for divorce from you? Bitch, 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 the way I would have been running down to that courthouse, the way I would have been running down to that courthouse, because ain't no crackhead gonna ever be able to say you left me. Ain't no crackhead. Because Amy, where my rock at? Your husband's on crack rock. Where my rock at? Let me just use this. Because Amy, oh, here you go, right here. Amy, when you pulled out that crack rock, Amy, sister, when you pulled out that crack rock, when you pulled out that piece of candy out of that bag, and quiet as this kept, can I tell the truth, y'all? I'm gonna tell the truth. I don't know what the bitch was looking for when she. Girl, listen, bitch. Listen. So listen, when that bitch started going through her console, I heard a bag jiggling. Listen, I heard a bag jiggling. So no, listen. Hold on, listen.
It's this shit. I try to tell everybody.
Girl, so listen, I heard a bag jiggling. So I'm thinking she reaching in the console to get a piece of candy. Cause like my sister, okay, so my sister in the middle of the console, she got little pieces of candy. Like little, like, you know, like those little dum-dum suckers, little like Tootsie Rolls that she might give the girls sometimes after school. I'm thinking the bitch is reaching in the console to get a piece of candy because she hungry. Okay, so when she brought over the Ziploc bag, because my sister keep the candy in a Ziploc bag in the middle of her console in her truck. So she brought over the Ziploc bag. I thought it was some candy, and then when I looked up, girl, it was white stuff at the bottom of the bag. I said, "Girl, look!" I said, "Oh my god!" I said, "Girl, what is that?" I said, "What is that Amy got in that bag?" I said, girl, what is that? Girl, you know, I get real confused. Because in my head, I know this bitch not on the internet with no motherfucking cocaine. I know she not. Because who comes down to the internet with a bag full of cocaine? So in my head, I'm thinking she was looking for some candy. Because I know she ain't came down to the internet with no motherfucking cocaine. I know she ain't did it. I know because don't nobody do shit like that. Girl, don't nobody get down to the internet with a bag. Girl, with a bag. Do you hear me? With a bag. Let me show y'all.
Recorded, and it's this shit. I try to tell everybody he needs some help, and ain't nobody would have fucking listened because he got the money. I gotta say whatever y'all don't understand. I live.
I'm telling y'all, I thought the bitch was digging through the bag looking for a Tootsie Roll. I thought that bitch was digging through the bag looking for a Dum Dum. I thought the bitch was looking through the bag for a motherfucking lollipop. And cause I know she ain't came down to the internet with no bag. No bag of cocaine. I know she ain't came down to Beyonce's internet and pulled out no bag of cocaine. I know she ain't did that because don't nobody go down to the internet with a bag full of cocaine. Don't nobody do that. Girl, let me post some on here. Girl, that bag was heavy too. Hold up. Hold up. That bag was heavy too. Hold up. I ain't put it in. Hold up. I think I popped it. Girl, that bag was heavy. Girl, that bag was heavy. Girl, that bag was heavy. And then the part that had me on the motherfucking floor is when that bitch pulled out that rock like that. When that bitch pulled out that rock, I said, and then I'm gonna show y'all. I'm about to show y'all because y'all be trying to act like I be lying. This is what she did. Let me show y'all. Listen.
This is what I'm fucking losing my fucking marriage to. This shit right here. I told everybody, y'all gotta help him. He is spiraling. I'm in here with him. I'm trying to love him through it. He was coaching our son to lie on me, and I had to record.
Hold up.
No.
Hold up.
With him, I'm trying to.
Hold up. Because she wiped her nose with the hand she had the powder in.
Here with him, I'm trying to love him through it. I was gonna run out the door. I was gonna leave him. But everybody told me, don't leave him. He's struggling. I stayed, but not this year. We got the police.
And girl, the part that got me, girl, is when she put that, is when she was like, because this is what she said. This is what she did. This is what she did. I'm telling you what she did. She said it's she said it's this right here. It's this. I'm losing my marriage over this. It's this. It's this. It's this right here. And then she put it back in the bag, but she still has some residue on her hand. And the residue was on her hand. And when she wiped her nose, she did like this. And it was on her nose. Girl, it was on her nose. It was on her nose just like this. And when that snot was coming out of her nose, she did just like this. And then it went up her nose. Girl, and don't act like y'all ain't see it because y'all saw it. That shit was on her nose, and then she wiped her nose, and it went right up her nose. Let me get this shit out my. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up, baby. Don't nobody talking about. Girl, so talking about you on that shit, baby. Got time for it. Hold up. Girl, you know the girls start talking about you on that shit. Hold on. Baby, that's what I saw. That girl came down to the internet with a bag full of drugs. Girl, that go to rock. And it was a rock. It was a rock. That girl came down to the internet with a bag full of drugs with a rock in the bag. Am I lying? Am I lying? Am I lying? Am I lying? That girl had a bag full of drugs, girl. And girl, for the girl, don't girl, this is flour. Okay? This is all-purpose flour. But girl, that girl came down to the girl. I said, girl, somebody needs to go get Amy. Because girl, I would not have my sister down to the internet, girl. I would not have my sister down to the internet like that. I would not have my sister down to the internet like that. I just wouldn't. I would not have my sister down to the internet like that. But the part that I caught that got me on the flow, baby, was when she put it back in that bag. Cause y'all need to go watch the clip again. After she put them rocks in her hand. And let me tell y'all something. Rodney, you are the best. You broke it all the way down. Thank you, C. Jones 79. I'm telling y'all. She was advertising, branding herself for the money just in case the ninja leave her for working from home. They come to her. She's smart in a way. Thank you, Amzi. Thank you so much. She put that shit right back in that bag. You know what? It is what it is. I ain't got too much else to say. Like I said, I don't feel sorry for Amy. I don't. Amy is a 30-something, 40-year-old woman who has heard the stories of Dwight. This is not her first time. You know, like the diva always say, girl, y'all be thinking y'all experience gonna be different and it be the same. You saw the Yelp reviews. You ignored it. And now you down to the internet, girl, acting a fool, cutting up, snot running down your nose, lying, trying to act like you really trying to protect the kids and you really not trying to protect the motherfucking kids. That's the part that be getting me. Like, just leave the kids out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't piss on me and tell me that it's raining. You know, like, you really don't give a fuck about them kids. Because if you did, you wouldn't be so conflicted on whether or not you should do the right thing, on whether or not you should lie for your husband, whether or not you should be his alibi, whether or not you gonna lie to the cops for your husband. Like, you can't do both. If the man is over there causing chaos and confusion with you and the kids, and you're still going down a road of confliction on whether or not you should tell on him, girl, what the fuck? You don't give a fuck about them kids. You don't. And that's okay. But just don't act like you give a fuck about the kids, because you don't give a fuck about the kids. That's my whole thing. Just leave the kids out of it, because you really don't give a fuck about that girl or that boy. You don't. You don't. But you're trying to act like you do. But you don't. You don't. Amy should just came down to the internet and said, listen, the motherfucker is psycho. He been over there fucking with them kids. I don't really know the kids like that because we only been together for 14 months. But now the motherfucker got me into some shit. I'm going to do what I can to make sure the kids are okay, but I got to get the fuck up out of here. I would have had more respect for Amy if she would have said some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she would have said some shit like that, I don't really know them kids because we got together and got married real fast. But I'm going to try to do what I can do to protect the kids, but I got to go. That would have been more like, but girl, don't be trying to come down here trying to act like you really care about those kids, because you really don't. You really don't. Anyways, girl, ain't no crackhead leaving me. Girl, the fact that Dwight went and filed divorce on Amy after Amy came down to the internet and said what she said is absolutely insane. Bitch, the way I would have spent the night at the courthouse, girl, the way I would have spent the night at the courthouse, bitch, I would have been at the motherfucking door. Girl, they would have been like, girl, who is that at the door, girl? Girl, I would have been at the motherfucking courthouse before the courthouse even opened, standing at the front door. Cause it's not gonna be reported that the crackhead left me. If anything, bitch, I would have been just like Drew and Ralph. Remember when Drew and Ralph was running down to the courthouse to see who could file for divorce first? That would have been me. Because it ain't going to get out. TMZ ain't going to report that the nigga who over here causing chaos and confusion and he getting his daughter taken out of the house. Hello? And aiming down to the internet talking about, girl, this is what's fucking you up. Gonna be I can't even talk. Will ever be able to say that he left me. Never. Who left who? Girl, I left his ass. What the fuck you mean who left who? Bitch, I left him. Girl. And another thing too, and like I said, girl, part of me, I'm just nosy. I'm not gonna lie, say I'm not. I am nosy. I am nosy. But Amy, if you're gonna come down to the internet and tell the story, girl, tell the full story. Bitch, you already down to the internet with crack cocaine and heroin and meth. Bitch, we're gonna be honest. Bitch, you already down to the internet with crack cocaine and heroin and meth sitting in the motherfucking car in the middle of the night. Bitch, you might as well go ahead and tell us the rest of the story. Girl, the point, girl, at the point where you sitting in the middle of the motherfucking girl, in the middle of a parking lot, wherever you were sitting with crack cocaine and rocks in a bag, girl, you might as well go ahead and just tell us the whole story. Amy, You're sitting in a car in the middle of the night with crack cocaine, meth, heroin. I don't know what the fuck that was, honestly. The narc in him was fuming when she left, so he wanted to flip the script, trying to regain control to then be able to say he left her. Right? There we go. Just tell the whole story. Just tell the whole story, girl. Y'all already put us in it. I can guarantee you, nobody was at home thinking about Dwight Howard or Amy or those kids. No shade to the kids, but I'm just saying, how many people will say, "Girl, I was at the house wondering what was going on with Dwight Howard." They was probably at the house wondering about Beyonce when her third act gonna come out. They were probably even at the house wondering if Rihanna gonna put out some new music, right? They was probably even at the house, girl, talking about Nicki Minaj. But I can guarantee you nobody was at the house thinking about Dwight Howard, Amy, or those children. So for her to come down to the internet and get us involved in her shit and tell us half of the story, girl, just tell us the whole story. You done already put us in it. Like, you put us in it. It's no different than how I felt about Christian Keys. Christian Keys brought his ass down to the internet, got everybody worked up and hyped up, telling us how some black billionaire in Hollywood was trying to proposition him and have him bend over and grab his ankles and wanted to see his body naked for $100,000, which I would have did that. It's okay. Bitch, do not knock on my door talking about you want to see me naked for $100,000 because baby, these clothes is hitting the floor. You know, I ain't got too much. I'm just saying. But anyway, so then, girl, here go Christian Keys. He telling us that, girl, some punk in Hollywood, girl, want him to bend over and grab his ankles. And then all of a sudden, we look up and we ain't heard nothing else from Christian Keys. But then I look up and Christian Keys got a whole motherfucking skincare line. Girl, you was just down to the internet. We wasn't even thinking about no Christian Keys. You was just down to the internet telling us that somebody was propositioning you to bend over and grab your ankles. And girl, if we just gonna call a thing, it ain't that many motherfucking millionaires, one, and it damn sure ain't a lot of billionaires, two, and then the ones that, and it ain't a lot of black ones. So bitch, it don't take a whole lot to, girl, do the math. How many black fucking billionaires do we have? Girl, how many black fucking billionaires do we have in Hollywood? So, bitch, everybody started doing the math and figuring out, girl, who it is or who it might be. And then we look up and then you disappear and we ain't heard nothing else from you, but you got a skincare line. It's shit like that be pissing me off. If you gonna tell a story, girl, tell the whole story. It's one thing if you go to court. I know I'm triggering some people right now. It's one thing for you to go the legal route and us to find out this information through court documents. But I do believe, and again, it might just be a part of me because I'm nosy. I do believe that if you come down to the internet, bitch, you might as well just tell a story. If you run down to the internet, you might as well just tell us a story. It's not like you went the legal route and we found out through court documents and we're trying to piece the puzzle together through the court documents that are available. And I feel like that's what Amy is doing. Amy, you run into the internet with drugs and accusations and allegations and telling us that these kids that the daughter was taken out of the house and that it was Dwight's fault and that you got a lot. But like, oh, I bet he told those kids to tell the laws that was her bag of snow. Oh, I bet you. I can see that. I can see that. And now that like another part that really gets that makes me want to like, girl, just cuss that girl out is you really are down to the internet still conflicted on whether or not you should protect a man who is throwing you under the bus to law enforcement. Girl, you're still down to the internet, unable to decide whether or not you should tell the truth about this man who you said, he said that if I gotta take every motherfucker out to protect myself, I will. Even to the point he is coaching his son to lie on you to the cops. And you're down to the internet, still not able to decide on what you should say or do when it comes to Dwight Howard. Girl, you sound like a fucking fool. Cause bitch, if we want to go there, bitch, we gonna tell all the motherfucking truth. See, Dwight be playing with the White be playing with the wrong, be playing with the right people. Cause bitch, if I'm gonna tell a story, bitch, I'm telling the whole motherfucking story. Cause bitch, I'll be goddamn, you go to the cops trying to lie on me. Bitch, I had this whole motherfucker, girl, I would burn this whole motherfucker down with me in it. Bitch, I would lock the motherfucking door and everybody in this motherfucker will die. Okay, girl. Cause bitch, if you think you taking me down over some lies and shit, bitch, I will lock this motherfucking door and burn the whole motherfucker down. Do you hear me? Bitch, everybody. Bitch, it'll be just like Carrie. Have y'all seen the movie Carrie? Have you seen the movie Carrie? It'll be just like that. Baby, you're not about to try to take me down over no fuck shit. That's why I'm like, girl, what is you doing? Like, girl, and the thing is, like, girl, can we girl, can we Amy, you've been with that nigga for 14 girl. Girl, Amy, you've been with that nigga for 14 months. Bitch, my lease at my apartment was longer than that, bitch. Okay? Girl, the way you screaming 14 months, like you just was been with this nigga for about 29 years, girl, my lease on my apartment was longer than your fucking marriage, Amy. Shut up. 14 months ain't shit. Bitch, I signed an 18-month lease one time. Girl, the lease was longer than your goddamn marriage, and you down to the internet talking about, I've been with him for like 14 months. Girl, that's it. Girl, what? Girl. Girl. Girl, you doing all this over 14 months? And you ain't got no access to the money? Girl, you doing all of this for 14 months, and you ain't got no access to the money. You're doing all of this for 14 months of marriage, and you're not even on the motherfucking credit cards. Who? Well, girl, what? I could see if you was on a motherfucking black card. I could see if you had access to the motherfucking girl Cayman Islands account, the Wells Fargo, the Bank of America, the Chase. I could see if you had access to the money. Girl. Amy, go away from me with this. And don't you bring your ass back down to the internet until you got some fucking sense. Because I don't want to hear nothing else Amy got to say. I don't. I don't. I really don't. Talking about she love him. And how you see though, girl, no tea, no shade. You see how that motherfucker done tricked her to believing that it's everybody else who done did something to him. I said, girl, that's sad. You see how she now she feels guilty. I'm sure, like right along with everybody else, he has convinced her that everybody else has done something to me. And now she don't want to leave him because she don't want to appear as a person who didn't have his back. She is on the black card, the rush card. Not even the rush card. Okay. Come on, rush card. Okay. That like he has convinced her that everybody has done him wrong and everybody has left him. And so now she feels like I can't do what everybody has done to him. Girl. What's going on? Hold up. Mm. Did y'all? I thought I saw somebody say they. I was trying to see. I thought it was an update. Never mind. Okay, never mind. I thought it was an update. Okay. Okay. Anyways, y'all, that's all I wanted. Um, she playing a role in a Tyler Perry play. I hope she gets her sad card for that performance. Like, girl, like it's only so much. Rodney, which marriage worse, Amy and Dwight or Portia and Simon? Ooh, girl. Probably Amy and the Whites. Probably Amy and the Whites, if we're gonna be honest. Cause Portia, cause it don't, cause it sound like it sound like Amy and the White marriage is worse. If we're gonna be honest, I think I might have to go with Amy and the Whites. Girl, you got the daughter getting taken out of the house. CPS coming, cops coming, girl, drugs involved. Like I would give it because Simon and Portia, they just trifling. Girl, Portia's need her ass whooped. Portia need her ass whooped for going to that woman's house and walking out with her husband and her in the seat. But Amy and Dwight, that's some real life shit, girl. You got cops, CPS, drugs involved, girl. And then, girl, it's no girl. I don't want to go. I don't want to say that, but and you know what's so crazy? I'm gonna say it. Oh, I'm gonna say it, girl. Because supposedly, girl, I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that alone. But yeah, so yeah, I would say Amy and the Whites, hands down. What's up, Bonnie? I'm gonna say Amy and the Whites. Uh, yeah, because Portia and Simon relationship, it was just like trifling, if that makes sense. It wasn't like nothing that like it was just like it was trifling. But Amy and the Whites, that shit sound like it's like like girl beyond trifling. Like I said, girl, you got the kids getting taken, not the kids, but you got the daughter being taken out of the home, CPS coming to the house, cops coming to the house, drugs involved. Then we already know the accusations that have been attached to Dwight. He sexually abuses people allegedly, sexually assaults people allegedly. Like it's a lot that goes on over there. Like I don't think I've ever heard of anything being attached. Portia did say that one of y'all bitches gonna eat my pussy tonight. Portia did say one of y'all bitches gonna eat her out tonight. Did who ate Portia out that night? That's what I want to know. I want to know who ate Portia out that night. Who y'all think ate Portia out? I'll put it on either Shamia. I think Shamia and I think Shamia, Tanya. I think either Tanya or Shamia. I could see Tanya. I could see Tanya eating Portia pussy out. I could. Tanya. I think it was probably Tanya too. I think Shamia and Portia fucked around a long time ago. You know I've been said that. I do. I think Shamia and Portia fucked around a long time ago. Well, I think it was probably Tanya. Tanya, girl, Tanya was in that room. Tanya was in that room getting fucked by Bolo and Portia and eating pussy, and then that girl just we ain't seen Tanya ever. Bitch, when I tell you, baby, Tanya went in that room, girl, got turned out, and we ain't seen Tanya ever since, baby. Baby, we ain't seen that lady. We ain't seen that lady since season 9. bitch, baby, we ain't seen Tanya time. Girl, it's Tanya time, baby. We ain't seen Tanya. Baby, Tanya was in there eating pussy, baby. We ain't seen Tanya since season 9, baby. Girl, Tanya was in there with Bolo and Portia having a time of her life, and we ain't heard nothing from that lady ever since, baby. Okay? Kenya got up the next day and said, we playing Inspector Gadget, bitch, who was fucking the other night. Kenya said, we gonna play a game. We gonna play a game of who fucked Bolo. Kenya got up and said, we gonna play a game of who fucked the stripper. So where were you at 3:12 a.m.? Where were you at 3:17 a.m.? Because I went to the kitchen and got some water, and I heard some moans and groans coming from that direction. Bitch, Kenya said, bitch, we'll get the motherfucking party started, bitch. I want to know who was in that room fucking that stripper. Because it was coming from her direction. That was the good old days, baby. Okay? Baby, that was one of the good old days, baby. Kenya said, bitch, we gonna play motherfucking Inspector. We gonna play motherfucking Murder, She Wrote. Baby, who fucked the stripper? Because somebody fucked Bolo last night. Because I heard some slapping noises. Okay? I heard, bitch, when I tell y'all, bitch, my neighbors getting on my motherfucker. When I tell you my neighbors woke me up the other day fucking, it had to be around like 7 o'clock in the morning. And girl, I just woke up and I just hear a bam, boom, boom. Girl, the bed just knocking the wall. I said, girl. I mean, it is what it is, girl. I ain't mad at it. You know what I'm saying? I guess, girl. Okay. Anyways. But yeah. So shout out to Amy, though. Shout out to Amy. Shout out to Dwight. Fuck Dwight. Shout out to the kids, especially for real though. Shout out to the kids. I hope the daughter is okay. I hope the son is okay. Because I hope the kids are okay. I Baby, the White is psycho. The way he was at that basketball game last night, smiling from ear to ear like ain't nothing happened. And your daughter is in CPS with CPS. But girl, I'm gonna shut up. I'm trying to find it. I'm gonna try to find the clip or the audio. Thank you, Mimi, for the cash app, and thank you, Hiru. Thank you so much. Thank you. I just saw that. Girl, I need to get that shout out to Amy gives Wendy Williams. I kind of feel that shout out to Amy gives Wendy Williams. I kind of feel bad for her, yeah. I kind of feel bad for her, yeah. Oh girl. And quiet as it's kept, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I remember I'm a guy because I'm gonna go ahead and say it, but I'm gonna kind of like tap. I'm not gonna go. I remember someone allegedly said, I think it was Royce. Was it Royce who said it? I don't want to lie on Royce. I'm not gonna say it was Royce. I take that back. See, this is why I probably shouldn't talk about it. I remember reading that Dwight allegedly like goes harder on his son that lives with him because I think he thinks the son is gay. Didn't y'all read that somewhere or hear that somewhere too? You remember that? Okay, I know that's outside. That's I want to admit I don't want to go too deep into the, but I remember reading or hearing someone Royce. That's what I thought it was. I thought it was Royce, but I don't know. I'm gonna leave Royce out of it for right now. But I remember um, someone saying or me reading that he goes harder on his other son. I think the one that lives with him because he thinks he might be gay. I'm gonna leave Dwight alone for right now. But Dwight, you ain't shit. You ain't gonna ever be shit. Um, all I'm gonna say is this, and I'm gonna be done with it. Dwight gives me that he abuses everybody, and when I say everybody, I'm talking about kids included. That's what he gives me, and y'all can take that how y'all want to take it. That's what he gives me. And it's always, not always, but it be them niggas like the white, especially the ones. Sometimes it's the niggas like the white who can't come to grips with their sexuality. Instead of just realizing that you like men and you like women, you hate yourself so bad that if you see a glimpse or if you feel like you see a glimpse of yourself in your son, you start to mistreat your son. I don't even want to go down that road because I'm gonna end up getting pissed off. Because you know it's a very sensitive subject for me. Um, now it didn't happen to me. It didn't happen to me. To be very clear. But I just don't like stuff. I do not just don't, I don't like stuff like that. But like that's what he gives me. He just gives me like I don't put nothing past him when it comes to even to his kids. And y'all can take that how y'all want to take it. Okay. Okay. That's a mess. Anyways, I'll keep y'all updated. I saw somebody say that I guess they found out why the baby was taken, the daughter was taken out of the house. I'm gonna see if I can find it. So if I have an update on why the daughter was taken out of the house, then we can definitely come back down here probably tomorrow and talk about it. Y'all know I don't mind. Um, But yeah, I need to go ahead and where's Miss Kitty? They were spilling all of the tea. Miss Kitty, baby, I ain't never seen Miss Kitty. My husband. When you did that in the pre-record, I fell out because girl, that's all she kept saying was my husband. Like, girl, shut up, Amy. You don't even know that man. Can we gonna be honest? Girl, you don't even know that man, girl. You've been married to that man for 14 months. And I think that Amy and Dwight got together very, very quickly. Like it's not like they date. It's not like they were boyfriend and girlfriend for like 10 years and then they've been married for 14 months. Like I don't think Dwight and Amy were together for like that long. It was like very quick. It was like they got together, was boyfriend and girlfriend, and then just got married. You know what I'm saying? They don't have any type of. That was 6 months in. Okay. Yeah, like they were not together like for too long. But the way she cutting up, girl, you was swapping down. Girl, it's been time invested in that relationship. Like I said, I could at least. Now that's the thing. Like that's the thing. Like it's never gonna make sense because you bringing the kids into it. That's what she losing me. If it was just Amy and Dwight and she just married a trifling ass nigga and she been with the nigga for 45 years, at least she could try to make some sense out of it of why she don't want to leave the nigga. I mean, girl, whatever. But girl, you bringing kids into it, the kids being mistreated, you being mistreated. You only been with that man for 14 months. Girl, if you don't leave, girl, and get the fuck up out that house, girl, shut up. It's not even that serious. You don't have that much time invested in that relationship. You don't have time invested in the relationship. You don't have access to the money. Those are not your kids at all. Girl, this is the easiest breakup ever. It really is. Like this is a breakup that is just very, very 1, 2, 3 to me. Girl, get your shit and leave. Y'all probably ain't got no business together. I don't know. But y'all ain't got no businesses together. Y'all ain't got no kids together. Y'all ain't got no goddamn this. Like, girl, just get your shit and leave. And girl, get a divorce and go about your business. But girl, you probably going to jail because you in a car with crack cocaine and meth and heroin. Because you want to be down to the motherfucker, girl. You want to be down to the internet, girl, with bags of crack cocaine and heroin. And meth. I don't know what that was in that bag. So I'm going to say it was everything. It was crack cocaine, heroin, meth, all of that, girl. You in the motherfucking car with crack cocaine. So, bitch, you about to go to jail first, if anything. Bitch, you in a bag with a big ass rock. Girl, you in the car with a Ziploc bag, girl. Full of cocaine, crack, heroin, meth, bitch, a rock. Girl, that bitch had a rock in the bag, girl. I said, bitch. Anyways, all right, y'all. I'm gone because I need to watch. Well, I already watched Married to Medicine. I need to do the Married to Medicine review. I'm about to curse the fuck out of Curtis because Curtis got the game fucked up. Okay? Because I've been waiting to get on his motherfucking ass. Okay? So I'm about to charge. Well, wait till this video uploads and then I'll go ahead and do the Married to Medicine review. Because I already watched it. I already have my notes. So I just have to just record it and then put it up. And again, if I find any updates on the daughter, on why the daughter was taken out of the home, I will definitely be back down here to give you guys an update. If anything else transpires, with Dwight and Amy, I'll let you guys know. Thank you so much, April B. Thank you so much. Baby, okay, just get a dog and name it husband. Because that's really what that is really. I'm starting to believe that's really what a lot of the people want. They just want to be able to say I have a husband or to call someone husband because girl, the way that she referred to him as husband so many times in that clip, I said, girl, she say husband. If she say husband one more time, if that girl say husband, my husband, my husband, my husband. My husband, my husband. Anyways, y'all. All right, y'all. I'm gone. Y'all have a good night.